What up, YouTube? It's your boy Life with D'Angelo, and I'm back with another video, y'all. Y'all know the fucking vibes. As y'all see right now, it's currently raining outside. This rain is like it's just been raining all week in fucking Florida, like especially down here. I don't know about anywhere else, but it's been raining all week. So like I don't know how this shit is gonna last. I don't know how long it's gonna last. But you know, I'm just trying my best to stay dry, stay humble, let God do His work. I ain't gonna question. I ain't complaining. You know, we all need rain. But y'all, today's video is another story time. Every time I start this video, I always end up coughing. Well, not like a cough, but you know, I have some stuff in my throat, right? Anyways, y'all. So today's video, I will be doing a story time about the time I prank called the police station. Warning: do not try this at home. It is not fun. It was not a fun experience of doing that. Because it led to serious consequences. But okay, this goes back all to like let's see. I remember that was like 2012, I think 2013, 2012. I remember living in my own old house, a pink house. The same neighborhood that the video I did when I was in visit my old neighborhood. I think I said it in that video about the time I prank called the police station. But one night, me, my brothers, my sisters, and my friend Adriana, shout out to you. You know, we was all sitting on the porch one night. Just chilling, talking, like always. And I remember my mom had a house phone outside. Like every time her and friends used to come over, she used to always had a house phone outside. So now she didn't make a call and whatever. You know, it's like, you know, old school people do. So I remember when my mama, they were having like a little celebration out there, whatever. And they had alcohol out there on the porch. They all over 21. Of course, they all over 21. So I'm still embarrassed about saying all that. But I remember the house phones out there, and y'all know on old school house phones they have like the 911, like the police button, the fire department button, the ambulance, like they had all those buttons right there under the dial tones, like the numbers on the phone. And I remember boy, getting flashbacks like this day was hell for me. I'm talking about, I never thought it would end out like this, but I remember I had clicked on the police button, and I remember I had picked it, and the lady was like, the dispatch picked up the phone, and I declined it, and I hung up fast, and I got scared, and I was shaking, and I remember I was like, they might call back, you know, I'm sitting there shaking, scared, and we was just talking and chilling or whatever. So a few minutes later, the people called back. The dispatch called back and was like, did somebody try to call 911? I was like, no ma'am. Somebody playing around on the phone. I lied. It was like somebody playing on the phone, knowing I shouldn't even touch the phone. This day I regret everything I did. And she was like, well, I'm gonna send some officers over there anyways to check on you guys or whatever. I was like, no. I'm begging her, please don't send them. She was like, I'm gonna send them anyways. So I was like, oh my gosh. I don't know what I'm gonna say when they pull up or whatever. So, my brothers and them was like, what happened? And I was like, the dispatch called back and was like, she gonna send officers on the way. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. So, after that, I was scared. I was shaking, y'all. I'm talking about, it's like I was getting in trouble with the law is not a pretty thing to do. So like, even dialing 911 just for play, that's something you don't want to do. Something you shouldn't even do. So, whole time I'm sitting on the porch, I'm stressing. I'm going through it right now. I'm talking about I couldn't even eat, drink nothing. I'm talking about I was so scared, and I was like, should I just leave? No, that ain't. I was like, that ain't the move. That ain't what I want to do right now. It's just gonna make it harder for myself. Cause like I know if I come back home, I'm gonna get a whooping. Woo! Boy, when I tell you, my brothers and my sister was like, "Why would you do that? That's stupid and stuff." And I was like, "I know." My little brother already did it before, and it ended out pretty. So after all that, a few minutes later, right when my mom pulled up, the police pulled up at the same time. Then I saw my mom and her friends pull back up, and everybody was like, "Why the police here?" Everybody just wondered. Everybody, because the neighborhood, everybody, you know how you live on a neighborhood, like cause this was back in the hood when we stayed in the hood, and everybody on the block was like, "Hey, bro, why the police at your house and all the other shit?" So I'm just like, "Uh-oh, it's gonna get real nasty." So right when my mama got out the car, they was coming up to the house. My mama was freaked out. She was like, "Is there a police officer? What happened?" He was like, "Somebody called 911, and we want to know who called and stuff." So my mama was like, "What happened? Who called 911?" So everybody ratted out on me. Everybody told on me. It was like, "Oh, D'Angelo called the police. D'Angelo called 911. He pressed the little button." I was like, I didn't think it actually worked. That's how I wanted to see if it was gonna work or not. My mama started going off on me, doing all this and that in front of the police. The police was like, "You called on one and stuff." I was like, I was just trying to see something. I didn't expect it to go out like this. So after that, I was scared. My heart beating fast. I was shaking. I was like, should I just run away and just move to another state? I'm like, I'm just gonna own up to this. Fuck it. So after that, my mom and the officers was talking. It was like two of them, and he told the police officer the police officer told my mama to whoop me, cause like he was like, no child should do that. Like, whoopings is usually abuse nowadays. It's abuse nowadays. Like, state wouldn't allow you with your kids. I don't understand why. Some kids out here need whoopings. After all this stuff been going on with these kids, but after that, I was like, oh. So, mom, she came up on the porch. She was like, "I'm finna whoop you up." So I was like, "Oh Lord, oh my God, I'm so scared." I didn't know what was going on. So she told our friends to leave. And she said that y'all have to go home and stuff. And I was like, "No, please stay," because they were like, if everybody would stay, I wasn't getting a whooping. Well, some people stayed. Then mom told all of us to go in the house, and I was just like, "Uh-oh." So she got like a hanger, a stitching cord, a belt, and a shoe. First, she got me first, because like having a lot of siblings and y'all know y'all offer to get a whooping. Mama, she just lined all of us up. She started with me, then my twin, then my little brother and sister. They twins too. So she got all of us, and then she came back at me. Oh my gosh, I tell you, I was so numb on my ass, bro, for like a couple days. That was hell. I'm talking about, I was the worst whooping I ever got. I cried and I cried. I didn't want to see another police officer for the rest of my life. I'm talking about, I was so freaking scared. I'll tell you, I never touched that house phone ever again. I saw that button. I was, every time I just looked at that button, I always left it alone. Like, I didn't even want to touch the house phone. Somebody answered. I was to my brothers and I was like, that house phone ever rang, I'm not picking it up. I'm not touching it. I don't care. Nobody say. I was not picking that up. So my mom, she tore me up so bad. I'm talking about, I couldn't do nothing about it. That situation, I just took it like a man. Well, I feel like a man, but I was still crying because I heard it. Mom, when it come on to whoop, but she did not play. She was on a whole mission trying to get at me. And I tell you, whew, boy, I never thought mom whooped me like that ever in my life. After she was done with me, I went in my room. I stood there, sitting in my room. I was scared every time I heard somebody walk by. I think it was her. So now I know where I'm sitting. I'm sitting down watching my TV. She come in there and get me again. I was just like, whoa. I thought you was done with me. So, I wanted to move. She still wanted some more. Cause she like, that's the stupidest thing I would ever do. So I was just like, forget it. I'm never touching this house phone again. I want to break that phone so bad. Tell me to call that dispatcher, say You know, because of you, I gotta whoop them. But it is what it is. So in that case, you know, if you out there, don't ever play with 911. Don't ever try to call them, because like it will not end out pretty. Cause they were saying I could have went to jail for that, prank calling them and stuff. And I was like traumatized every time I seen that damn phone. I don't even want to look at no police officer ever again. In fact, I was like, wow, you're allowing her to whoop me? It's crazy. You know, I've been getting whoopings when I was getting older, like as I was growing up. You know, hood, you do something bad, you get a whooping, you learn not to do it again. Well, I tell you, I learned my lesson not to do that ever again. I remember my brother. I'm gonna do a story time on that video. It was actually funny. It was funny too, because I couldn't run nowhere, I couldn't go nowhere, and I was just like, I'm gonna just take this whooping. I freaked out that day. I ain't expected it end out like that. I thought it was just gonna like, oh, okay, then leave it alone. No, it wasn't gonna go out like that. They wanted mine. She wanted mine, but they wanted me too. I was like, damn. So y'all, that was just that. I learned my lesson. Every time I see a 911, I don't never touch or get near anything that says dial 911, anything unless it's a really emergency. You know, y'all ever see if it's really an emergency, you can't breathe or you missing something off your body, big deadly like that, that's the only time you should press 911 or call them. But in that case, I was, man, traumatizing day. I wish I would have never did that. To this day, I'd be like, to this day, I'll sit back and think about that day and then be like, why did I do something stupid like that? Because, like, my mama, she ended up telling everybody, she made it seem like I called the police on her. And everybody was like, why would you call the police on your mom? And she has alcohol on the porch. Surprisingly, the police officers didn't see that. And I was like, I didn't know it was going to turn out like this. Like, I didn't know they was going to do all that. Why would you even plug the phone anyways? And I was just like, why is it any of your business? That's how mad I got. I was frustrated, and everybody was going off of me. Everybody was against me. I've been through a lot of things that led me to end up in situations like that where nobody was on my side, and it still kind of happens to this day. Like recently, this whole drama that went on, and nobody was on my side, so I just had to deal with what I had to deal with. And I prayed to God get me out of the situation. I'm like, nah, usually God would have been got me out of the situation. He know that I did what I did was wrong, and I should never did it. So I learned my lesson from that. To this day, growing up, being grown, I still learned my lesson from that. I'm actually talking to my mom about that situation when I get back to the crib. Cause, boy, that was not pretty. But anyways, y'all, that's the end of this video. I had to do a little quick story time for y'all. So this rain out here is like crazy right now. It's been raining all day. Come out from like 12 o'clock. And it is right now. It is currently 4:16. It's raining for like 5 hours straight. 4 or 5 hours straight. Oh gosh. But y'all know the vibes though. You know, hit a like on this video, subscribe, comment down below. You can share this video if you want to. You know, my social media is gonna be in this video, so make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. You know, if y'all ever want me to do anything, just DM me or snap me or inbox me on Facebook. Tell me what y'all want to see, and I got you. But to further notice, on Life with D channel, on Life with D. Make sure y'all stay tuned for the next video. And your boy out of here. Peace. That's my year. I ran up a fat baby. On the road, can't do it, them shows. I'm still in the trap.